Hey guys, Corey, House of Vacuum. So today we're going to do a couple videos in particular on airflow, air filtration, and just general pickup ability, I guess you can say, between a bagless vacuum. This one we actually picked up from Target. We wanted to purchase this, do some actual demos, some studies on it ourselves to see how lacking in airflow, or if it's going to outperform some of our lower end vacuum cleaners. This machine online and with Target, I believe, Art said it was $269, I believe it was. Okay, so this one was $269 at Target. This is the Bissell Pet Hair Eraser Turbo. A little bit about pet vacuums in general, I'm going to touch on very briefly. Pet vacuums are strictly for marketing only. Pet vacuums are just to and to say, hey, you've got a dog paw, it's going to perform well on carpeting for bare floors on pet hair. It's not the case. It's essentially always going to be an extra filter, maybe a charcoal filter, and a paw print to get a couple extra dollars for that. It's no different than a standard vacuum with a couple add-ons to it that most of ours already come with. So that's just a bit on pet vacuums. So with this, we have our airflow meter, our suction meter, and this first video is just going to be strictly on that. So this machine, again, brand new, everything strictly out of the box. We just put this guy together, nothing on any filter. So this one's going to perform as it should out of the box. So this is our airflow meter. This is what we use to metric vacuums in the industry on the airflow that is created for each vacuum cleaner. We kind of have ours marked off as to what we kind of see as an industry standard from the machines that come in the store. So we're going to give it a little gravity to help out to start with. And you can see we're right at a 2. The true test is holding this straight. And you can see we're not pulling anything at all. If I give it some gravity help, then we're going to get a 2. Okay. Suction. This will do 60. It does have a blow-by for clogs. And then we're going to compare this, since it's something equally in price. This one's $269. This is our Titan model. Simplicity makes one that's just like this one. It is a bagged system, HEPA filtration, and we're just going to see what this one will pull on those meters. We'll do this one the same, a little gravity help. We're about a 5. And then now we'll do the normal test. We're about a 3. And we're between 60 and 80, so we'll call that one about 70. This machine we sell for $249 in the store. Without airflow at the core of any vacuum, you do not have the ability to pick up deep down dirt. You know, even on bare floors, you know, if you don't have that proper airflow and you run over some rocks and dirt and sand, you're just scratching your floors because it's not being able to have the airflow to suck it up. So when it comes to vacuums, the first thing you have to look at is the airflow that these machines generate, and then you build on the features with agitation depending on your home, if you have carpets, bare floors, and you kind of build the vacuum based on that. So that is just a brief overview of a brand new current model out of the box Bissell versus our bagged cheapest model in the store at that $249 price point, and theirs was at a $269. This one's going to be a pickup of ground-in pink sand and some kapok, which is a simulated pet hair, on this black rug. And we're going to pair this with our beat-up Loaner R25 series upright vacuum, just because we did not want to use one of our new ones for these type of testing we're doing. So we're going to ground this in. Then we're going to rub in some really good simulation. Okay, I think that's good. So we really want to look at agitation on this. So if you can zoom in on that, you can still see that pink sand is still deep down in that rug. And we're going to see if this machine, and you can see already the vibration that this machine's creating to lift out what that machine left. So that's just a brief overview on showing how these box store brand machines, we preach this a lot with our customers. You know, you see it on Amazon, you see the reviews, you see the initial reviews, and then we see, the good, the bad, and the ugly. We are a warranty station for almost every brand that you go out to Walmart, Target, Amazon, and then they come in needing some type of work. The motors are burnt. It's not picking up. These out of the box, they're going to last you for some good airflow, and I'm saying good with quotations, for about 4 to 6 months, and then the filters start plugging up, the chambers start plugging up, and then the quality of the machine, the durability of it starts showing. And this one is at a 269 range. This machine that I just showed you that we're demoing, that one's at a $599 price point, and that's by Riccar, the American company out of St. James, Missouri. All right, we're going to do, this is actually a coarse sand that simulates sand at the beach. And it looks like we're spreading more of it throughout the entire carpet. So this is after some of our testing we've done. And you can hear in this, instead of it sucking up the dirt, it is built up in here that you can hear it eating away at the housing and plastic. And in a little bit after we're finishing all our testing, we're actually going to open this on the service bench in front of you guys with the camera and really see what's left in here and get a full visual under here, as well as the filter system in this vacuum. Now, or you can just have a bagged vacuum, and that's all you clean up. Let's see how bad the filter's gotten. And what we want to see is how the dirt is left around the vital parts of the brush roll, which is the bearing housing. And as you can see, it is just caked. You can hear it grinding in there. This we see a lot with this particular model. Here, yes, will not wrap typically around this because they've made that diameter so big, but yes, it wraps in the bearing housings. Yes, it wraps in the belt door. Yes, it wraps around the motor itself. We've replaced 2 to 4 of these last week for that same issue. So yes, again, going back to my pet analogy of pet vacuums, it strictly is for marketing. You know, purple color bristles, I mean, well, any color would work. So it's just they like to do this with the pet paw and market it towards pet owners. And you can see even in the filter from our simulated pet hair has gotten through the cyclones and is already building up on this filter. That's brand new out of the box with just a couple runs with some basic K-Pock. Is already building up on this machine. And for the final, and you can see there is already a layer of dust around this HEPA filter. I've not looked and done the research to see if this is yet a sealed system, but by this it's telling me it's not, because the dust is blowing all around it, and I don't know what we've got in here. And yeah, you can see even the dust is already building in the HEPA housing, you know, pre-filter. So I would not recommend this vacuum to anyone with allergies for those reasons. It's not sealed. It is clearly leaking around the sods instead of going through the actual filter and holding it in the machine. This is Corey with House of Vacuums at 112 West Lexington Avenue in High Point. You can reach us by phone at 336-885-8340. You can also visit us on the web at triadcleanhome.com. Also, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Triad Clean Home. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon for notifications.